Hey guys, my name is Vita. Welcome to Hippie Crow Hub. Holy moly. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know, but hey, you know what? I love those filler words. So today we have a crazy thrift haul. I just came back from a thrift. I bought so much, I had to get an Uber home. I was with the kids. They bought things. They needed the winter stuff, winter jackets, shoes, boots, and of course, along the way, I bought a lot of things for my business. So it's kind of crazy and hectic. I have prepared a rack here to pull it all out so I can show you before I shove it all in different corners and I can never track it back what I bought on that day. So I'm going to show you everything I bought in one trip. And I'm literally standing over like garbage bags full of stuff and the suitcase and the shoes at the back, and it's chaotic. My kids are in another room, so I'm using this little space I have. But hey, it's the Hippie Crow Hub, right? Okay. Also, I still have a bit of a cold, so I might end up cutting out some of my coughs, or if you hear my voice getting funky, you know why. So let me start with shoes very quickly. So I bought these two pairs, which are so fun. Oh, there's a little bit wet because I cleaned up. It was a little bit dust, so I wiped it and still a little wet, but never mind. They're very clean inside. And these, I think I'm gonna grab these for myself. They are my size, and I was literally dreaming about shoes like this for a while. I don't know if I'll end up wearing it as much as I would like to wear them, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, and of course, winter is coming now, so I'll have to wait till summertime or spring to wear them. The fun thing about these is that the strap, basically they hold so well just for the front because they're very snug here and it's just such a good fit. And the straps are for like just in case. And because they are very nice and spacious, I can wear them with socks. So that would be very cool too. I bought these for my boy. He needed winter boots. This for my daughter. And there's some snow boots. And my daughter also bought a pair of Skechers, which I already put in a shelf there, but never mind. Who cares right now? They were totally new and clean, very cute. But I'll just move on before I forget everything else. Okay, so my kids got themselves, well, this for my boy. He needed like a hoodie. So he got this. I told them to make sure that they find enough cotton in the label. So they did that. Some stuff will come random because there was a batch of things after at the end of the paying that they didn't have price tag, so I had to wait to get it priced. So everything kind of got mixed up. I did try to organize it right away as I was putting it in bags and suitcase and kind of chunks and order of things, but everything might be still all over the place. All right. This vintage dress I think is gorgeous. It's like dark blue in my eyes, but also sometimes a dark blue in a different light can look like dark purple. But again, who knows. But I believe it's blue. Oh, unless I'm becoming a little bit like old with my eyesight. I don't think so. I can still see pretty well, but you never know. So I'm gonna pop some stuff already on the hanger so that I can organize it better after, since the space is a limited subject. All right, this gorgeous dress, perfect for the Christmas season. It's a vintage dress. It has these collars, these beautiful buttons, and it's long. It is beautiful. And again, you might not see like the best view right now because of the limited space that I have here right this moment. But as I go restock, of course, I have to get these cleaned. I have to remove old tags. I got to reprice them. I got to decide what will go on what season. But these will be something that is perfect for now, and this I'll take to Bazaar. Do follow me up on Instagram, Hippie Crow Hub Crafts. I share daily stories there of what goes to the shop, what comes off the shop, what sells. It's all there. So do stay in touch and you will know what item will go to which shop and if it's sold or not. All right. This little thing, okay. Did I absolutely need it? I don't know, but it was a couple of dollars. It's 100% cotton and it's made in Hong Kong, and it has, I don't know if you can see, it has this like fabric. It looks better in the light like this. So it looks like lace, but it looks like plain like this. But when you wear it on a nice light, I think it's very cool. It's a little bit washed off color, but the reason why I bought it, I love these kind of tops as undershirts in like fall and winter because they're 100% cotton. So this one is just my own personal item. This was a cute little thing for spring, summer. I have a couple of denim dresses like that, so I can match it and bring it in as a chunk when I do restock. But this is an item that will get washed and it will go in a suitcase with the dresses that I plan to bring in for spring. So as you can see, there's a lot of thinking happening. This is cute. This is like a shirt. It has like a buckle here. So, and it has like this kind of shiny, shimmery thing happening, but I don't know if the camera is picking it up. All right, this is very cute. It's probably a nightie, but nowadays nighties go as dresses or tops. So this would be a cute top. Of course, it has to be steamed and ironed and cleaned. So we're gonna take care of that. This gorgeous, again, this is part of the nightie, but this can be used as a blouse. It is 100% silk. So this is definitely a very cool grab. Has like this ornaments here. And yeah, I see it looking really nice with the right type of skirt or pants, and putting it over maybe on a tiny tank top and adding a belt on it so that later you can take it off if you're going like, you know, clubbing or something, or to the bar or whatever. This could be turned into a little dress. Again, if you wrap it up and then wear a belt, stockings, just, you know, cute. This, oh my God. Okay, I love this. This is gorgeous. I can't wait for spring and summer for this one because I know that this is gonna sell right away. Okay, it's a little wrinkled up because it's right out of the bag. Look at the details at the bottom. And another amazing thing is not just that the condition of this is just perfection, but it is 55% silk, 45% linen. So you see what I'm saying? It is a very good buy. All right. All right, this is also one of those summer spring. It's kind of like a little slip dress. I thought it was cute. It has that the wet kind of fabric feeling, if that makes sense. All right, some party dresses. Oh no, there's something else. Okay, I thought this was cute as a top or mini dress. It would have to be a small person. It has a very cool, like silky feeling. It is half cotton, and it's kind of like a very mini dress. All right, these. I'm always kind of like, I'm testing these type of dresses because they're like the Y2K style. I believe this is a good one. It is laced and there's the strap to go all the way around. And I think this will be a good boho tchotchkes item for the party season coming right up. I'm planning to bring some dresses next week, as we were just talking with an owner that we should do that, because a lot of people looking for event dresses, party dresses for New Year's and Christmas and all that stuff. And also these dresses, if they don't sell this season, they can be good for like the summer, because people will wear this nowadays just as a summer dress. Excuse me. All right. This is a top that I thought was very entertaining. I believe this is great for boho tchotchkes. I thought this was neat. So we'll try to bring it in sometime soon. All right, so this is a similar one like that purple one, that same style. This is very cute and elegant. And it is like, it has straps and that you can remove. So it's kind of like a bra straps. So you can go strapless, or you can go strap with. I don't know what is the right say for that. Let me pin this up so I'm not losing anything. So all the parts are intact. And hello, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I think this one is very cute, and they kind of same vibe and style. So it looks like it's been curated and planned. All right, this is super entertaining. This little gem is gonna go to boho tchotchkes as soon as possible. There's a little tiny need for a repair right here, but it's very minimal. It's just the strap is a little bit opened up. But this little cute thing, I don't know if it's a nightie or a dress, but it is silk. And it is very, boho tchotchkes crowd can be very young, and they love the Y2K vibes and cute and sexy and pretty. So I am shopping more of these items nowadays. And again, you know, when I was a teenager, that was, you know, what everybody wore. I do for myself now like different style. But I really don't mind shopping the things that will sell. I think this is another very fun, that type of party dress. Woohoo! Okay. And I love when I find a couple of things that kind of vibe with each other, that there's some sort of theme going on. So then when I do bring things in, it looks a little more curated. There's like, let's say I bring in like 5 blazers and like 5 top, 5 dresses. So there's some sort of like vibe and match happening. Or the dresses kind of have similar style in some way, or something like that, or colors. Okay, so this is very cute. I love this colors, brown. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Is Tommy Hilfiger. Maybe it will be for me, because lately I'm very into like a short skirt and a baggy cardigan to put over. Is literally what I'm wearing right now, with the leggings. So this fall, I'm literally feeling this. I haven't even worn pants, I don't know how long, because I prefer this combo. I find it very comfortable. So I might end up keeping this. We will see later. Okay, these 2 cute thingies. These gonna go in springtime to bazaar. These are 100% cotton. And very pretty. Yes, you want to say something? Oh, okay. Is it urgent? Okay, can you wait, please, so I don't get distracted? Okay. I love these patterns here with the butterflies and flowers. And there's a matching top without the shoulders. So this can be on top or as one at a time. Okay, so these will go to the side for now. Okay, this is gorgeous dress. Very pretty. And perfect condition, new. So it has the see-through things on top, this layerings, and it's shimmery. It's well made. There's a zipper at the back. The entire top has this sheer lines, and it's a very pretty color. It's kind of like in between a blue and lilac, but it's neither blue and neither fully straight lilac. Is almost like lilac with silver, so it makes it appear more blue. I don't know how to describe it. Again, I'm sure that we are seeing slightly different color tones through the camera, and it translates slightly different. That happens all the time. Or if I take a picture of an item and then I look at the phone and I literally put it right next to the item, I'm like, these are two different colors. They do not translate exactly the same. But again, I'm sure if I was a professional photographer, I would know how to manage that, but I'm not. So I grabbed these, hoping that this will fit me. I don't know, I didn't try it yet. They are like capri jeans, and they have a split on the side, and they reminded me of something I used to have a long time ago. So I don't know, they might fit me, they might not fit me, but it's okay, because if it doesn't fit me, I can sell it. So I'm gonna put this here on the side. Okay, so when we go swimming to the beach or to the swimming pool, my kids love to have a dressing gown. Same for myself. And dressing gown for me, number one, most important, 100% must feature with no compromises is that it is 100% cotton. Okay, so my boy outgrew his latest one that he had. I found one for my daughter, but then I couldn't find one for him. So he used my daughter's one, the previous one, because it was bigger size, but it was in purple. And we don't like overthink these things. And my boy is not like taught to be like, oh no, that's purple, don't wear it. Like we don't care. But I wanted him to have an option to have like something color that it, just in case at some point he realizes, hey, I don't wear purple, you know, or something like that. Who cares? But here, this is 100% cotton, and it's clean, and it's perfect dressing gown for him. It doesn't have a strap, but that's not a problem because I can take it off any other item or dressing gown that I have. And I found one for myself because my one was getting, it had some stain that doesn't wash out, and I don't know what it is. To be honest, the stain looks like it's glue or something, like super glue. I might have done some crafting while in dressing gown. I don't remember. And I had that dressing gown still from like when I was packing things for when I was pregnant with my daughter. So I had it for a long time, and my mom actually got it for me in England to send it to Hong Kong, because in Hong Kong I struggled to find dressing gown that was cotton, because the shopping there is like a little crazy. Okay, this is gorgeous. It's absolutely new and absolutely clean and very nice peachy color, and it is made in Syria and is 100% cotton. So I'm very pleased with this. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I'm starting to go different directions. All right, so there you go. There's another hoodie that my boy got himself, this brown hoodie, which is cute and clean. Also, oh no, I just saw a rip here. That happens like all the time. You think you inspect everything, but then you don't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to repair that, but I thought it was really cute, and it's not a big deal. It's easy to repair. Here. Oh, there it is. I don't know if it's a handmade by someone, but it's very pretty. It's like a square vest that I think I'm gonna keep this for myself because I think that's why I bought it. These blue looks like a Angora wool. This, I don't know what it is, but I think it's a very nice top. So we're just gonna fix a little bit that corner, but it's not a big deal. Okay, I bought this one for my husband. It is 83% cotton, and it's like a warmer t-shirt, and I kind of find the colors fun and something a little bit different. And yeah, I don't even know if he's gonna like it, but usually he's not fussy at all. And every time I just find something, I'm like, oh, look, I bought you a t-shirt. He's like, okay, great. And now I just remember that I should have looked for some solid denim trousers for his work. And I forgot to do that. But to be honest, kids were already like bugging me, and they were saying, let's go, let's go. I want to go home. I'm tired, so let's go. So we're going to take care of that another time. Also, I don't know if I could have handled any more stuff because there was so much, like I had to get an Uber. Okay, so for my daughter, we found this winter jacket. She loved it. It's Columbia. It doesn't look like it's heavily worn at all. It even has those backpack straps, which is so useful for kids, I find. It's great condition, and it's like longer, and it fits her perfectly. And she needed a winter jacket because they both have like a springtime jackets, and my boy has one jacket, but he's growing so fast, and that jacket fits him just right now. So by the time midwinter hits, I have a feeling that that jacket will be too small for him, and then I'll be like in panic trying to look for jackets. So we spotted this one, and it's also a great brand. Now, do I know how to pronounce it? Abercrombie. I know this brand, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's always like fools me, the brand name. Abercrombie. Abercrombie. Who knows, like, if you pronounce half of the letters and half don't. Like, English is funny that way. Anyway, gorgeous jacket, and they happen to be in a same kind of like gray blue coat, and this one has this ombre colors. Great jacket, and seriously, shopping for kids, like $10. The other one, too. I can't imagine shopping clothes for kids full price. Even if I had that much money, like I wouldn't, because it would be thousands and thousands of dollars every season. The amount of shoes, especially when you live in a country where you have 4 seasons, the seasons keep changing, and it's a completely different gear, like especially like the jackets and the shoes, which can be very pricey. You need completely different outerwear for different season, and because they grow so fast, you cannot catch up. Like, so this would be like hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars every 3 months. I can't even imagine. So yes, I love thrifting, and seriously, thrifting is saving my sanity, and thrifting is literally everything. My business, my lifestyle, uh, financial sanity, literally everything. Okay, moving on. 100% cotton denim pencil skirt. This one is like long, but it's kind of spacious, and I love the idea of it. I don't know if it would fit me. Maybe it's for the rack, who knows? But I love this style, so I picked it up. Also, this, from my personal experience and feeling, I believe, I believe it is 100% wool. I believe, because I don't see the tag, and it seems like the tag has been cut out. So usually that makes it a little bit more difficult. I usually price something without a tag a little bit less, because I cannot prove to the customer whether it's cotton or wool, or, it's kind of like if you like it or take it or leave it. But I think it was a gorgeous dress, and now for Christmas, and any other season. So it's like I love those items where I'm like, oh, this could be perfect for Christmas. This is like a little scarf that you wrap up. It would be perfect for Christmas, but it's not like a commitment that you can only wear it during Christmas, because it's just like, it's like a cardigan, but it's a dress. So I love it. I am gonna put it here, and it's kind of like this one. This one's orange. I had to take it in for repair. Some zipper rip appeared, so I brought it in for repair. Maybe I'll bring it back for like a less price, because it would be nice to sell it during the season. Also, in a curation, woolen dresses, you see 2 of them, perfect. That way I can combine things. So I'm just trying to make some sense what would go where-ish. Okay, this is a cute little jacket. I think I would wait for springtime to bring it in. Very nice, clean, snug. It's kind of like, you know, like top/jacket. All right, so this dress, I think it is gorgeous. It is very Y2K style. I need to clean this. One thing I saw here was a little mini, like discoloring, but it looks like it's just a little stain, like a dust stain. Maybe it was stepped on. So either way, I do have to wash the dress, delicate wash, hand wash. So I'll clean this and I'll see what happens with that little stain. If it happens to not come out, I can crop the entire dress slightly, because it was very close to the bottom. An original dress doesn't even have the stitching. It's literally just a cut. That's why I thought it would be very simple repair if it's needed. And if the stain washes out and it's all perfect, then not to worry at all, because it is very pretty dress. I see this being worn either in the New Year's or summer, spring, because it has that vibe that it could be an evening dress, but also could be just a lovely dress for a regular meetup in the evening, early evening, or just walking around daytime. Who knows? Okay, this was just entertaining me. I thought it was really cute. I thought this could be like a little Christmassy top. It is like a cardigan, but it's thin. And it was so new. And there's the bottom. So I picked it up. I was like, you know what? I don't know where it's gonna go yet, but let's see. All right, this I think is very gorgeous. This is kind of like a dress or a light jacket. It's almost like you can decide, because it is lined. Oop, lost my balance. It is lined, and so it would be warm, but I love how pretty the front is, and it has like the wrap at the back. This coral color though, I personally like this color, but not everybody dares to wear this color, and I find there's a lot of vintage clothes in this color, if that makes sense. Maybe there was some specific items that I wasn't able to sell. I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't the color. Maybe it was something else about it, the size or the shape or the style. Maybe it's just coincidence. But anyway, I picked it up and I thought I'm going to try, because I think it's a very nice item. And okay, more dresses. Okay, this one, I love this kind of dresses because they're very elegant, but they're charming. It's just a simple dress. Okay. Fingers crossed somebody is interested. But you know what? I have a feeling that this could be my size too. It's a little bit bigger. I might have to take it in here, because usually with my height, bigger size works very well for me, because my hips fit in very well. But then here I have a lot of space left. But it's not a difficult fix. So if I had to keep it for myself, or I happen to need to go somewhere, I could potentially tuck it in. And this would be something that I would like wearing, I can imagine, but who knows. Okay. All right, this totally is like a party dress for a small human. It is very shiny, but I think it's cool. I think this would be a nice Y2K look. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see. Ah, another one. Okay. This is beautiful. And this kind of thing can be either for outing, this can be a dress, and can be like a jacket. But I think it's lovely because this can be worn for the office, for the night out, for the party, for a casual everyday, depending on your personal style. This can be worn on top of a blouse. This can be worn on top of the polo. This can be worn with nothing underneath. This could be worn with a belt, without a belt. You name it. You name it, basically. And yeah. Okay, another one. So this is a similar kind of idea of that other teal one, which is kind of a light jacket, but it could also be a fall or winter dress, but it could also be just a jacket for the spring and summer, if that makes sense. So I find these two would go in the same curation together, like at the same time. Okay, so this cardigan, it's 100% cashmere. Okay, I love these thin cashmere cardigans so much because they are so warm, so cozy for your body and the skin. The only thing at the back here, I spotted this tiny boo-boo, but again, to me personally, this is worth buying anyway because the amount of money you have to spend to buy real cashmere nowadays. And this is like a very nice cardigan. And even though I've been saying that I need to stay away from gray color, this is one gray item that I have in my wardrobe right now because I literally got rid of everything that was gray in my wardrobe because I had so much gray, like too much gray. But I'm going to show you what I had in mind. For example, this I don't know if I'm selling yet or if I'm going to keep it for myself. I'm not sure. I love the idea of this cashmere cardigan and this Marks and Spencer's gorgeous blazer together. And this blazer is so Christmassy. I love it. I love blazers like that. I think it's a gorgeous blazer. Has gorgeous buttons. So yeah, I might have to put that blazer out for sale because, you know, I need to focus on the business. And like I always say, I don't go out so much. And I really need to be wise with how much things I keep because, but this is so beautiful. I love this blazer. Now it's perfect for Christmas season, jeans, blazer like that, and you're looking fantastic. Also this very, very cute blazer. I'm obsessed. Isn't this lovely? Love it. It reminds me of that, what if I'm saying it right, or as if, is it? As if. Oh, that's the catchphrase, as if. Yeah, I don't even remember like the name of that actress, the blonde actress that was like really popular. And there was this movie and the iconic look that was her blazer and a skirt was like this type of plaid, but in yellow. So this reminds me of that. It's just that the plaid is not in yellow. It is in this teal and yellow. Teal or coral or whatever you want to call it. So love it. And also I've been trying to keep an eye on like more vibrant colors generally for my racks, just to keep like liveliness going, you know. All right, this is gorgeous. I am obsessed. Authentic Guess Classic denim blazer. It is fabulous and it is very cool design and style, and I love the zipper. I love this. It has just its own like unique touch to it. I love the color of it. I love the thickness of it. Great buy. And it was pricier than regular stuff. And usually I have like my little rules, like the leather jackets. I don't buy leather jackets in a thrift higher than like $25-$30, because once you hit the 50, then you have to price it way higher to sell it, and then if you don't sell it, you are spending a lot of money. So I like to shop like the jackets that I can spot for like less than $30, so then I can either sell it faster because the price is not so high, or make a better profit if it's really worth the price. But this one was priced as 20 bucks. I also used 20% coupon. So let's say like I paid $16 or whatever. But I think it was worth it, because I think I can sell this for a decent price. Or if not, let's just say I treated myself, but you know what I mean. You know, most of these things, if they fit me, I would totally wear it, because clearly if I choose it, I see the potential, right? But how much can you wear? And the thrifts are absolutely stuffed and full with things. It's unbelievable. Okay, so this one, it's half rammy, half cotton. I love rammy and cotton combination. This cardigan is rammy too. It's kind of like loud and bonkers, but I kind of like it. So I picked this up. I thought it was really pretty. And I can't figure out whether it's, well, it's definitely embroidered, but I can't figure out if it's spring or if it's Christmas, because here it seems like almost like a mistletoe, but then there are these white flowers that I don't know. And then there's some pines too, but then there's the roses here, or peonies. So I don't know, whatever it is, I'm like, it's a nice cardigan and I'm gonna put it on the rack and people can decide. Maybe it fits absolutely all the celebrations and all the seasons. Maybe it's good for Easter and Christmas and St. Patrick's Day and whatever else camping trip you plan to do. Okay, so this blazer, I walked past it at first, but then I came back. I was like, let me investigate. Blazer in pure brown. Not something I see all the time, but these clasps are adorable to start. Let me button this up. Okay, adorable clasp, first of all. The details of the edges and this front is gorgeous. And I started reading and I was like, okay, this synthetic. And then I was like, 15% rayon. Okay, it's also synthetic. Okay, it's all synthetic. And then the trim is 100% silk and it's made in Canada. So I was like, okay. So this bits here is silk. So I was like, you know what? I think it's worth it. And it's a blazer. It's not something you put on a naked skin. So when it's something that you put on top of your underneath clothes, I think even polyester is fine, because polyester can look very like tidy, smart, and clean, if that makes sense. So there you go. I have some really nice, perfect for this season blazers, because they are warm. They also has the plaid, and plaid never goes out of style. I love plaid, especially for Christmas season. And this brown sparkly blazer is perfect for going out. What is this poking me? Oh, there's a pin in here. Okay, I have a feeling this came out of the factory, like literally straight into the thrift, and or it was dry cleaned, because I just pulled out an actual pin from the sleeve. I'm glad I didn't like slice myself with it. Okay, all right. Funny story. On the weekend, we had a snow blizzard happening. Nothing dramatic. It's just a lot of snow. The first snowfall of this season. And it was very slow, not a lot of sales. But at the end of the day, I sold 2 items, not at the same time, 2 separate purchases. And they were both like very bright yellow tops. And I was like, "Aw, on a crazy snowy day, people may be already missing sunshine, and the yellow was so attractive." And then I saw these 2 together hanging, and this one is 100% lamb's wool. I just have to, wash it and make it straight. It's a little wrinkled up because it was, it's from a thrift, but it's beautiful color. And also this 100% cotton little cardigan, which I think is very adorable. I love yellow lately. I am very attracted to this type of yellow. And so I picked them up. So I need to add some yellow on the rack because it worked. All right, I'm almost done, but you see how many things I have found in one thrift trip. Sometimes I'm scared. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, you gotta let me out. And to be honest, I didn't even go through each and every item. I'm like going like this. Bingo. Kind of like that, but sometimes I do go like this because if I'm looking for like little tops, then you need to go like that. But when it comes to like jackets and wool cardigans, I kind of like already like have that instinct and the feel and the touch and the visual sense. So I'm like, Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes you're like, oh, this is pretty. And then you look at the tag and it's like Shein or Shane, whatever they call it. I was like, oh, no, no, no. Yeah, but okay. This denier leather jacket, I think, is going to be perfect for spring. Gorgeous. It's like a beige color. I don't know. Today I spotted like a lot of beige color leather. There were more, but I only bought 2. There was something wrong with one. It was discolored. Another one was questionable quality. I couldn't spot the tag, and the suede looked like one of those very cheap, like processed kind of suede leather jackets. So I left it. But this is denier jacket, and it has a zip up, and I love these little frillies. So I think this is a yes. Well, obviously, because I bought it. So this jacket is super neat, and also this suede jacket that is very pretty. It is pretty large, but I love how it falls. And it has this really neat details like the sleeves and the collar. And again, I have a feeling that, to be honest, this could go on the rack even now, because in Toronto, the temperature shifts all the time. And if you layer well, this can still be a perfect winter jacket if you're not like, going skiing, and if you hanging around town, and if you're not in a blizzard, basically on a nice day in winter, or just in the spring or closer to spring, I could probably bring it back. We will see, because there's always, a lot going on, and I always need to keep changing things to keep, looking fresh and exciting. And sometimes swapping the items from one shop to another can make a huge difference. And yeah, like something doesn't sell in one shop, then I'll bring it to the other shop, and then it sells, and then do the other way around. Or if it doesn't sell, then you lower the price, you check that, and if that doesn't sell, then you take it off and put it for another season, and you bring it back, and suddenly everything sells all over again. So it's like a game that you play with the locations and the pricing. So because usually, from my experience, I have sold confidently 90% of things that I thrifted, and the 10% still have potential because I either use it for upcycling or end up wearing it myself or end up keeping it for like the next season to sell. But confidently, 90% of things do sell. It's just a matter of finding the right customer, because it's just one of a kind thing. It is something that has to fit the size and the style and the preference and the price range and all the things. So it is fun though. I do like it. The only complication that I have is lack of space. So there's a lot of packing involved. I have to be very smart how I store things. I have to be very smart how I organize myself. I'm constantly picking and pulling. I literally sacrificed my wardrobe for the business. I got rid of all of my clothes. I have only the most minimal what I need. And I don't mind it because it keeps me more sane. I'm more organized. And I tend to wear more of what I actually want to wear and what I like more, because then I don't get overwhelmed with too many choices and options. And so yeah, so in there, the whole rack is like, it's like in little sections, organized little chunks. I have like a chunk of skirts that I'm gonna bring in at some point. I have a chunk of dresses that I'm planning to bring into boho tchotchkes. I have a chunk of something else at the back there. But anyway, so these are gonna get cleaned, and they're gonna get remove the old tags. They're gonna get triple investigated, because in a thrift, like, I will check everything to make sure that there are no defects. But once in a while you come home and, like, with that top, you spot something that you didn't before, and it's like, oh, bummer. But it's okay, because at that point you can decide, can you repair it? Okay, then decide the price range, and also maybe you feel like, oh, it's okay, I'll just keep it for myself. Or maybe you can upcycle it at that point, whatever it is. I mean, I've gotten pretty good at checking all the items on the spot already. So that was just that one thing. And like I said, the cashmere cardigan, I saw that rip before I bought it, and I decided to buy it anyway because it was cashmere. And it was just a nice fit. It's a nice cardigan for me personally. And then the top, so there's only one thing. But again, while I clean, while I organize it, I'm gonna go through again if there's some stain I didn't see or something, because that happened with this dress. I brought it to the shop, and there was like a very mild stain somewhere here, which I believe I cleaned out now because I have sprayed it and then I washed it and I dried it, and now I don't see the stain anymore. So most likely I did manage to clean it out. Also, the zipper, a stitching by the zipper ripped, which I sewed it back. So, these things, so sometimes rips appear while customers are trying the items, which is normal. I mean, once in a while you get stuck with your elbow or something. Some people are not very careful. Fair enough, it's part of the business. But yeah, once in a while it happens that you will miss a tiny rip or tiny stain, and you will hear back from the shop saying, oh, by the way, we put your item on the side. It is damaged. You need to bring it in to repair or whatever. Or sometimes customers, even they don't care. They just ask for a little discount. Then you can give them a discount, and then they buy it anyway. So it happens both ways. For me personally, it hasn't happened often that I got told that there's something damaged. It literally happened recently with this dress, which I don't remember another time that happened, but I have spotted myself when I got back to the shop as I was tidying up my rack. I was like, oh, what's that there? There's a rip, and then I take it off. So yeah, it happens, but it is what it is. All right, enough talking. I'm literally holding my breath because my chest is heavy, but I have done a good 50-minute chit-chatting here. So, okay, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Stay creative. Stay wise, stay smart, how you shop, how you spend your money, and how you thrift, and how you pick the things that you want in your life. It goes with everything, not just thrifting items, but it goes with everything, with the locations, with the situations, with the people, with everything. Sometimes we need to do a good cleanse with what our priorities are, but that's up to you. Of course, I'm not teaching you how to live your life. I'm just sharing how I like to live mine. Alrighty. See you next Monday, 10 a.m. Love and peace. Mwah. Bye.